Hello YouTube, this is Pizza PXP, and I promised you another video. This is a little outside of my bailiwick. I usually don't do these type of videos. I usually report on FEMA Region 3 stuff, but I promised this to somebody, and actually I owe her an apology, Renee M. I use a iPad all the time. And those little boxes that you have pop up, they're flash boxes. They won't show up on an iPad. So if you like this one and you want to use this one, if you could just throw the honorable mention in the video, it's yours. But I owe an apology because I said you didn't even mention me, and I had to go to my son's PC to find it, and there was the honorable mention. So I apologize. But we're going to forward this one to Renee M. again, or whoever else wants it. And this is one of those esoteric jobs. Where we're going to be looking at numbers. And this one's going to be The Big Bang Theory. This is my favorite show. Love the show. Got them all on Blu-ray. Might even be able to hear them playing in the background. But I'll wear those Blu-rays out. Have to buy new ones. I really like the show. I like comedy. I need a break sometimes, and I like comedy. But if you're watching this, you're probably one of us that thinks something's coming this September, and that the esoteric agenda, let me not violate any copyrights, is involved. And I love puzzles. Give me a puzzle. I love puzzles. Love them. Ugh, love puzzles. So in one of the episodes of The Big Bang Theory, the first thing, part of into the show, they're talking about an asteroid strike, and the actual episode is called The Septum Deviation. Well, this one, this whole thing was like getting hit in the face with a baseball bat. I mean, I'm surprised nobody else has posted video about this one. This one was easy. This is season 8. It's not out on Blu-ray yet, so you won't find it episode 9. So I had to pull it up on Xfinity on demand, and I only grabbed screen captures because, again, I don't want to do any copyright violation or they'll pull this video down. And the okay, let's get started. This episode is called The Deviated Septum, Season 8, Episode 9. I just use screen captures because I don't want to violate any copyright stuff, so, as I said before. I'll leave the esoteric stuff to the esoteric people. So I'm sure when you get the septum deviation, it's not very hard to pull out of that. The September deviation, the simplest thing is if you're any of us people that follow CERN, if you take just the word septum and look it up in the dictionary, it simply says a wall or membrane separating two areas. And as soon as you hear that word membrane, if you're anybody that follows CERN, that just lights up a red light. So, I really like The Big Bang Theory. It's a funny show. Of course, I'm a Christian, and a lot of the stuff I don't agree with it. However, the comedy it's funny. I like it. But I've learned one thing. If you are a fan of the show and you watch it, they actually have a mathematician physicist on the set, and all the calculations you'll find on all the boards in the room and in the school, all of them are accurate. They always advertise that they do that on purpose, that all that information is current, up to date. So I was looking at this board, and we're only going to take numbers that jump right out at the audience, and there's only 3 in this episode. And this particular scene opens as the deviated septum is the character Leonard is going to get an operation for his deviated septum because he snores. So Sheldon is going to calculate the odds of him dying because he doesn't want him to have the operation. Now, if you want to see the whole board, you can go back to the and watch the episode. It's still on Comcast. But I'm just taking this screen capture because if you're looking at it, you're seeing falling asteroids strike and the word sepsis right behind them, which kind of looks like September with a something and a 3. But we're gonna leave that because it's not clear and concise. I like clear and concise. But the calculation at the top, 40 over 100,000 times 1 over 365 equals 1 over 910,000. Well, that calculation is actually wrong. And you go, wrong? Yes, it's wrong. It's off by 2,500 exactly. If you take 40 over 100,000 times 365, and you do that calculation, as I said, you're off by exactly 2,500. Now, I'm not particularly the brightest boy in the bunch, but let's take that number. We're going to write down 2,500. The next time a prominent number appears is, okay, now in this clip, this is outside of Raj's apartment. And normally outside of Raj's apartment, in the hallway, there's a painting or picture of a walkover bridge. And that's all I've normally seen there. Maybe someone else has seen something different, but it's that or another piece of abstract art. However, in this particular episode, the artwork was changed. The artwork was changed to a rooster, a red star, and the large number 7. So we're going to note the number 7. I'll leave it again to the esoteric agenda to, of course, the rooster meaning wake up and a warning, and the red star meaning communism. So I'm leaving that again to the esoteric agenda. We're just going to take the large number 7. This is the second time a number appears prominently in this particular episode. Okay, the next time a prominent number appears is with the character Bernadette. And behind her, or next to her on the table, is a bottle of wine with the prominent number 33. Now, we're going to go with 33, but we'll leave that to the esoteric agenda. We're just going to concern ourselves primarily with the number 33. So what we have is we have a prominent number missing, an error, a prominent number 7, and a prominent number 33. And we're going to take those 3 and we're going to times them. And when we do, we get 577500. And I couldn't figure out why that number seemed to ring a bell. Well, the reason it seemed to ring a bell is because about 1,000 times I've heard Rabbi Jonathan Kahn talking about the Hebrew year, this year, being the year 5775. Now we have some more that's a little bit interesting. So what we have now is we have 3 prominent numbers in this particular episode with the asteroid next to the word falling this year. Now, I'm sorry, this one was really pretty easy. So to sum up, what we basically have is the septum deviation episode, and of course September deviation, the septum, the wall or membrane between 2 areas, the numbers that appear prominent in the show multiplying up to the Hebrew year of 5775. I think we have a little bit that we can work on with this particular puzzle. I found it interesting. It wasn't very difficult, but it was very interesting. And I hope you found it entertaining and useful. And again, this is for Renee, and I do want to apologize. I work off of an iPad, and those flash windows that pop up on a PC don't pop up on the iPad. So if you do use this, if you could just include it in your video this time, that would be great. Hopefully it was helpful, and I have more coming. I just have difficulty making the videos. I just note them down in my notebook when I see patterns that interest me. So, you all have a very good day, YouTube, and God bless and good luck.